I am today, on May 17th, 2021, officially announcing my candidacy for governor. They're gonna need a wrecking ball to get me out of here. This is my home and I'm not leaving.
If there's anyone out there that can bring people together, smart people, and fix complicated issues, I would give it to Kevin. Now, I'm from Australia, and what happens in California doesn't directly affect me, but I'm here to endorse Meet Kevin because I have been directly affected by the educational content that he's put out on YouTube. And I 100% agree with his 20-part plan that he put together on fixing California. Now, for investing in, US stocks and watching a lot of YouTube, I happen to know a lot about American politics, more so than Australian politics, which is probably pretty bad. It's not a matter of, I don't live in California, it doesn't affect me, I don't care what happened. These problems are happening all over the place. It comes down to good versus evil. And Governor Newsom is the nuisance that needs to go. Now, a lot of people will say, yeah, Kevin's ideas are great, big ideas, whatever, but it's a lot harder to actually enforce those ideas and make them work. When you try and fix something with big ideas, by doing that one thing, you create 10 other problems. Now, people who say that, in my opinion, they're lazy politicians who have never run a business in their life. You think Elon Musk just decided to revolutionize the car industry? You think he didn't have 1,000 different problems to solve as he's going along, and countless issues he ran into? Now, Meet Kevin, he has the big ideas, and he also has the problem-solving skills to fix the problems along the way as he implements the ideas. You can see this through all the businesses he's grown very successfully, his complete domination of YouTube over the last year. I feel like him in politics is going to be no different. He's going to put big ideas to the table, and then all the little issues that come up along the way, he's going to fix them. Great video to watch is his recent video on homelessness that he put up. He talks to an expert on mental health and homelessness. Video's right there, you should go check it out. The expert he's talking to, as soon as the interview starts, she kind of starts off by disagreeing with Kevin on his a couple of ideas for homelessness, and in a blunt way she disagrees. But instead of Kevin trying to cut her off or assert his opinion on her, he really sits there and listens. He then goes ahead and presents his solution at the end of the video after listening. And, he includes all of her expert perspective in there. So he really forms around, takes the opinions of an expert, and then changes his plan to suit that. It's really interesting to see how he listens and then solves the problems along the way to make something that really works. And you can see at the end of it, she's very much interested in working with him if he does become governor. And I think she really does believe that he's the guy that can solve the homeless crisis. It's really amazing to see Kevin's mind work as he listens to someone who's an expert in their field, and then he tackles the problems and just resolves them one by one as they go. Now, I gotta say, Kevin's idea for future schools is incredible. Gavin Newsom wants people to be reliant on the government, reliant on a handout, while Kevin wants to give them the tools to succeed and build wealth. Now, this really relates to me in school because I kind of got into more trouble than really anything else. Some people really just aren't meant to be studying until they're like 25, going through uni and college and all that. The narrative you're fed in school is the longer you study, the more educated you get, the more college degrees you have, the more successful you're going to be in life. And that is just so false. There's no point in forcing someone who wants to be a carpenter or a plumber through however many extra years of school or college or whatever, when they could get out there, start their trade, do an apprenticeship, and build their own business, be a millionaire by 26 years old quite easily, or just be a tradesman working and investor. Now, I wanted to leave in year 10, like in school, and I didn't want to do university and college and stuff because I really felt I was wasting my time. I wasn't learning anything, and I ended up doing a trade because I just thought it'd be better than wasting my time. And there wasn't a lot of information on that. All I really had was the basic narrative that, you're going to drop out of school, you're going to be doing back-breaking labor for your whole life on $30 an hour with no real success. Now, this is not the case at all, and I think it's bad that we have that kind of narrative. After I left school and finished my apprenticeship, the first year I made $100,000 installing kitchens, starting a kitchen installation business on the first year. So, also I didn't have much financial education. I didn't know about investing or how I could grow my money. until I found Meet Kevin's channel and a couple of other channels on YouTube. Now, after finding Kevin's videos and a couple of others, I've really learned the ins and outs of real estate. His videos are fun to watch and makes you look forward to saving money to invest, because you can really grow your money. So after watching his videos, I learned the ins and outs of real estate. And over the last year, I've actually purchased 2 wedge deals, as Kevin likes to call them on his channel, buying real estate under market value and then fixing it up, and then like painting cabinetry, that sort of thing, doing little fix-ups, a lot of the tricks that he teaches on YouTube, and then getting them reappraised for more money, and then pulling that equity out, going into the next one. So over those 2 houses, I've built $200,000 just in equity from buying under market value over the last year. I really don't think I'd be in that position right now if it wasn't for Kevin's videos. So I think his idea of future schools, where you're actually teaching people information that they can use, like I didn't learn any of that stuff in school, but once I started watching Kevin's YouTube videos, my net worth skyrocketed. Now guys, anyone who thinks Kevin is doing this just to, promote his brand or get more subscribers or make more money, you obviously don't know what it's like in American politics. Left, right, Republican, Democrat, rich, poor, there is so much hate and animosity when it comes to American politics. He's going into a dark, dark world. People are going to go after his family, his kids, his wife. He's going to get called horrible names. You can't win in politics. People are ruthless, okay? Just look at what happened to Donald Trump. Before running for office, he was known as an excellent developer, a great businessman. And after he ran for office, well, he's now known as a sexist, a homophobe, a racist, a disgusting pig, and he's attacked by 90% of the media. It's definitely not done wonders for his brand, that's for sure. Now, it's going to be a massive uphill battle for Kevin. I can assure you he's only doing this to make a difference. He's going to get attacked in his personal life, his business. It's all going to impact his business, and not in a great way, I don't think. He's going up against a guy who gets over $100 million in campaign donations. I think that's what he got in 2020, like over $130 million or something in campaign donations. And he clearly doesn't know how to spend money. Do you really want someone like that spending, budgeting for the country? Not for the state. Thank God, not for the country. Do you really want someone like that who's just wasting? I think Kevin, he could probably run a 10 times better campaign, 10 times better than Gavin Newsom's campaign, where he's spending $130 million. I think he could easily, you watch, he's going to make the most of whatever donations he gets, and I plan on donating to him, even though I live in Australia. And he really has kind of everyone against him, really. He's got a massive uphill battle here. You've got Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, censoring his posts. What? That is ridiculous. The reason was just complete nonsense, taking down his posts when he announced he's running for governor. And as he has said, it turns out that Facebook actually donated $30 million on behalf of Gavin Newsom for his campaign last 2020. So what's going on there? I don't really know. It seems very fishy, and it is not good at all. It seems to be a corrupt system. It's all very disturbing, but if there's anyone out there that can beat this corrupt system, bring smart people together, and solve a lot of problems, it's Kevin. So yes, even though as I'm in Australia and what happens in California doesn't really affect me, it comes down to good versus bad. There's a lot of problems in the rest of the world, and this would be a great example if Kevin can go in there and fix everything up. So yes, I'm going to donate $100 to his campaign as a thank you for all the help that he's given to me and so many other people online through his educational YouTube content. So thank you so much, Kevin, for everything you do. If I could vote for you 100%, I would. That wouldn't be a question, but unfortunately I can't. Good luck to you. You're going to need it.